Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here. My name is Joanne O'Connell. I have to read off my paper easier. I'm proud to be here today, not only as Tim's mom, but also as a wish mom. Almost 11 months ago, Tim passed away just 2 days after his 10th birthday. He lived a short life, but in no way did he live a small life. Everything about Tim was big and bright. His mind, his heart, his smile, and above all, his bond with his three brothers who are here today, Brendan, Matthew, and Christopher. Thank you. I don't think anyone ever knew how sick Tim was because he never really showed it. Tim lived, really lived, despite his diagnosis of acute myeloid leukemia. He faced each day with limitless strength and found happiness in simple moments, like playing with Legos, video games, and watching his favorite TV shows in his hospital room with his brothers. Tim never wanted attention because of his illness, but people were drawn to him, inspired by his courage. Tim's hospital room seemed to be the most popular spot in all of Children's Hospital, always full of friends, family members, nurses, doctors, and other visitors. Tim's love for his big circle of friends made his bone marrow transplant somewhat difficult. After the procedure, Tim was not allowed to receive visitors because his immune system was too weak. That was a very difficult stretch of Tim's illness. And then, after 100 days of isolation, we learned that Tim's cancer had returned. Through my tears, I received a life-changing phone call. At a time when we were so overwhelmed, the Make-A-Wish Foundation of Massachusetts stepped in and gave us a chance to leave our sadness behind. Tim's doctors lifted his isolation restrictions so that he could have his very own wish fulfilled. And what a wish he chose. Tim loved animals as much as he loved people, and within 4 short days, we were on our way to visit Animal Kingdom at Disney World. We retained so many fond memories of that trip. At Animal Kingdom, Tim couldn't take his eyes off of the tigers, his favorite wild animal. Tim, his boys, his brothers, my husband Kevin, rode every roller coaster they could find, many more than once. We even watched the fireworks at Epcot from our hotel balcony each night. But what I remember the most is the bond between our 4 boys. They were as close as I had ever seen them, holding hands, smiling, and helping Tim, especially if he needed his wheelchair. At Disney World, we shared adventure, laughter, and most importantly, we shared love, together as a family. When we returned home to Holliston, Tim's wish began to bloom into something larger than we ever imagined. Tim's teachers and classmates felt inspired to do something for the boy who had so inspired them. The idea for Tim's team was born. His classmates wanted to jump rope to raise money in his honor. At first, Tim felt embarrassed by the attention, but then he embraced the idea. By choosing Make-A-Wish and Children's Hospital to benefit from the funds raised, Tim wouldn't be receiving attention. He would be giving to other children just like him. On the day of the jump-a-thon, over 1,000 kids and countless volunteers showed up for Tim. For almost 3 hours, those kids jumped their hearts out while Tim cheered them on from his special director's chair at the front of the gymnasium. He was beaming with pride for his team. Last July, our family visited the Make-A-Wish office in Boston to present the check. I vividly remember Tim asking everyone to turn around while he wrote the donation amount on the board. After a drum roll, we turned to see Tim's big, bold numbers, written to the penny because he was always a perfectionist. Tim was so proud to give $43,744.55 to the Make-A-Wish Foundation of Massachusetts. Understood that it is in giving that we receive. And by giving that check to Make-A-Wish that day, Tim received the joy in knowing that at least 7 other children would have their wishes granted. He would be so happy to know that his mom is continuing to be a wish mom. It's an honor to be here with you today and to thank you for your incredible support of the organization that gave my son Tim and the rest of our family so very much. Thank you.
So I don't know how we follow that, but thank you so much. And we heard through the Make-A-Wish and Jessica that Joanne's sons were all Red Sox fans. And we appreciate them coming to support their mom today, so we have a little thank you from all of us here as well. So thanks you guys for coming. Appreciate it.